So thank you for your playing, very good. So, do you know, this is the instrument, and this space is also instrument. So then I think we can use more for everybody, not only for you, ear listening. I think it's possible to put the pedal less, and so that everything is more clear, because you are doing with your body, your hands, good thing, but it doesn't show what you're doing because you put too much pedal. So then let's try to, not only for now, but every time when we play, even for the smaller space, you must adjust, okay? So, and also I would like to tell you, you are doing very well, but you can use more from the back, from the omoplate, and more so that you can have a much beautiful line of phrasing. We cannot only use the fingers. I think always our arms are like a violin player, like a bowing, yeah? So then let's try, and we will see. And for me personally, I think we have the dots of the notes, D, da, da, but always listening between the notes. This is most important thing, and not only listening, we can use our gesture of playing so that we have always this kind of movement, not tam papa. It's not 2 points different. We have okay. I try to speak more louder. Now it's okay. I think you can listen to me. Yeah. Okay. So then, would you please begin again? Thank you very much, Myung-whun. Myung-whun. Okay, thank you. It's perhaps I didn't feel that there are so many differences. I think taram, when you begin this, really less pedal, so that you can be more sure, because it's written piano, but it must be something more. How can I put that? It's for you. What is the meaning of the expression here? It's not just the preparation to taran agitato, no. But you must create already something. But if you put too many here in this church, it's too much. So then. So then you can use the pedal, but the using of the pedal, you can put just 1 millimeter, I don't know, something like that. Thank you very much. The second time, when it becomes more dense, I think you can listen also the left hands more, yeah, so that everything, the energy is concentrated. for me, it's a little bit better. Let's continue. Thank you, Myung-whun. Very good. Just before going to the second theme, I told you that pay attention more for the left hand for the bass, but with the possibility to put more light on the taram pararantina, more you must control everything altogether. So it can be more expressive. So that for a moment you play it very loud, left hands, but you can you think about the expression that you want to give to the music. Okay, so. Can you play just the right hands, so that you can have more beautiful circle of the melody? Continue. Thank you very much. It's a little bit better than before, but I think you can have much more intense legato with the riso, very, very soft and can I try? I don't know. Very good. Peter, when you go down, every note inside of the harmony is much more interesting. So then not only the melody, but yes, in this you can think of that. Hello. thank you. I think that this phrase we have 3 times. Always da 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 dee da da for towards the long note. This is entre guillemets. I don't know what is how do you say in English, but this is entre guillemets, no? This is the same thing. Here. Okay, and this one, we begin to go. Okay, again, please. Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, and another thing. When we have tam pam pa pam pam pa pa, don't think about the shorter one. Ti 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 da. We always tam ti 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 da da da. Beyond the long note. Let's listen to more. Different harmony. Thank you very much. I think for me, here more, the temperature is more inside. It's much more higher. The tension is more. So then I think that it's not necessary, not sufficient to play the note, but you can change the touch inside. Let's try again, please. I'm really sorry. But if you can listen to more, I think your pedaling can be changed more delicately. Let's try. The third one, from the beginning of the melody, because you understand. Thank you very much. Very good. Can you use from the homoplate more like a bird? You use more more freedom of the body. It's not open. Here and titira. Even it's written fortissimo from here, but I think it's better, more intelligent to put a little bit less pedal at the beginning, because we have big crescendo, natural crescendo. So then I think it's better to not continue the pedal like you are doing. much, but it must be more from the beginning of T, 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 C bemol. Yeah. Yes, it's much more clear. Let's try. Thank you very much. Now, so la la li la la li, like really bowing. La 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 li la li. Thank you very much. When you arrive here, also you can make more piano and so that we can have. Let's try. Okay, thank you very much. It's very good. But is there in your mind, is there, what can I say, the notion of the difference of the harmony, this is minor. I don't feel, huh? Also, this one. Now also, this is like basketball. I'm gonna say the faint. You can begin from piano because we have already lots of volume, but it's better. Okay. 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 Thank you very much. You can change it because here so many resonance. Thank you very much. It's good. I see, I listen that you are doing, but if you are feeling also the bass is changing the things. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Okay, thank you very much. Here, I would like to know what you want to create, like as atmosphere.
Mysterious?
Yes. For a moment, we don't feel because you put too much pedal. There's mixture, too mixed the notes, and also I think when we think about the expression, instead of wanting to play, when we have the idea, musical idea, I think it can, how can I say, it can change completely. I think more important is, because you know already these sonatas, every note, but the expression is much more important. Let's try. Yeah, okay, from here. And also, I'm sorry to say everything altogether, but piano instrument is percussion instrument. So then, do you know when we have like this, the string doesn't have the resonance. We must do this always, so that the sound comes. So then also the same thing. Yeah, continue. Awesome. Thank you very much. So, good, but I don't feel the fear that we must feel. I think we don't know where we don't know, not yet. It's very dark, but I think with your way of technique, it's too soft, too gentle. You must more. You must like this. Not no. We have plenty of way of the touch. Same. Continue. Okay, thank you very much. Very good. But tam pa pan ten ta tam pi. We have big word here. Tam pa pan ten ta tam ti. Between the note, we have lots of, what can I say, emotion that we must feel. Not only the note. Let's try. Miriam, very good. Now, would you please give me the, what can I say, description of this? What is the impression or emotion that you want to you feel? From just put the accord, please, just once. Yeah. What do you feel?
Like anguished.
What?
Anguished?
Yes. Can you dig more of this emotion? So very good. So the beginning was very good, but you can continue this thing. It was very good, but we must. Sorry, from here. Okay, would you please give me just the right hand? Yeah, I think it's good, but as I told you already, the difference of the touch, it's not enough. The adherence, I don't know how do you say adherence. The pressure is more important also. Your head here, and this must be communicated all together. Straight, right? Continue. Also, different thing. Here is like this. The touch. Let's try again with both. Thank you very much. Now, a little bit better. Now, I see that your left hand is very good. But now, think about always not the left hand. And dig the emotion, please. No, it's not enough. from piano, because we from nothing. Can you? It's possible to change completely. Yeah, very good. More profound. Okay, thank you very much. You're doing efforts, wonderful efforts, but I think for the profoundness, I think you can use more weight rather than force. And you can play from here. Very much. Here, these very lots of things to express. I think it must be more inside of the clavier, and most important thing is, as I told you the first, listen to, use more. Let's use more ear listening. So that because you are doing the things, but it's too late, always too late, you're pedaling. So that we will see. Alors, and the top of the thing, always the pinky, a little more with the weight, not with the force. Okay? So then, just if you can keep how do you play this? The left, right hand. Yeah, so this is like from now, the Russian and Ukrainian war. It's désespoir. What can I say? Désespérance. No esperance. Huh?
There's no hope.
No hope. It's the struggle. More inside of the thing, and I think you can have more legatissimo possible. Without pedal. Yes, the beginning until here, I think it's more and more important. Okay, again. You can keep more dense the beginning more until here. Continue. Now. Yes. Yes, yeah. Yeah, yes. Yeah, we go to the long note. Oh. Okay, but if we do like with just the finger, no, we can use our song. We don't sing. No. No. Yes, continue. Okay, from the beginning. This is the point of the beginning. Yes, continue. Okay, but it's not enough. Can you play? This is very good exercise. Please, again. Do you think that it's singing? No, huh? Why?
It's not connected.
No, not connected. Because your body, your finger, your wrist, and arm is not, what can I say? It's not
Supporting.
Yeah. Synchronized. Yeah. That's all. Si, do, re, si. Okay. Alors, let's try to do better. For this one, the small note, the shorter note, also you must put your song. We can sing. What can I say? The finger, the end of our finger, we can sing. A little bit better. Can you try again? Yeah, thank you very much. But the first time and the second time is more concentrated. Let's try again. Let's listen. Between the notes. Yeah, something like that. Well, now, yeah, please, together. A little bit better. When we go down, can you keep this beautiful rainbow? Not the nose. Much more, okay? Sing. Very good, thank you very much. A little bit better. And when we have here, I think we can have another thing, another kind of sonority we need. Okay, thank you very much. always dum, did and da 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 did ba from here. No, it's not enough. Wait, this is how do you say entre guillemets in French? I don't know. This is what?
Oh.
Oh, okay. So this is here. This is more principal. Okay. Thank you very much. Very good, but because your pedaling is mixed here already, and you mixed also for the other, so then we cannot understand the structure. Let's use listening. When you play more the accord, can you use your arm here, and with this, so that you are, I don't know, expression is too tight. Attention, did you listen after the emission of the sound? We must continue to listen. And here, I tell you a very, not a secret, but this one, you can have more agogic. You can take time. It's not necessary to go like solfege. That's right. So lam ding. Continue. Thank you very much. Can you keep the piano? Just here. Different, huh? Different. Oui. No, it was not difference because your pedaling was too long. Thank you very much. So, very good. Here, straight begin, yeah? You must push the music. I think it lags a little bit, yeah? And yes, and here, the last one, I think you can listen more here than this one. Let's try. It was not bad. Okay. No. We need the pinky more than this one. better. But when we arrive here, the tempo must be until the end the same. It was good. Okay, let's try again, please. That you remarked yourself. Bravo, thank you. Let's try again. Bravo, Miriam, very good. When we have the development is continuing, you know? Do you know how to make this instrument not bigger, but plenty from the inside of the thing? Do you know how to use our body so that the sound can it's not the force, it's our way to be with the piano. A little bit different, yeah? I think instrument, piano, is a very good teacher for us. So then we must to give the possibility, potentiality. But so to change, I think we must always seek what is the way to give. Okay. I think you can do better, but it's a little bit, for me, satisfaction. Yeah. From just the beginning of the, we have 9 minutes, okay? So, as we don't have enough time, let's try. Until here, it's just one thing, no? So, it's we need some intention. It's too loud, too heavy. Yeah. I'm telling that heavy about the technique that you use. Intention must be heavy, but more. Thank you very much. So a little bit. Here also, the pinky is much more, and also here more. Let's try again. Okay, thank you very much. This, what is this? You are doing real staccato, but there is the I think between between it's not the yeah, this is not. Yeah. Continue. Okay, thank you very much. When we have the difficulty more, please go down piano so that we can. Okay, thank you very much, but can you play from here? Very good, but very good, but it's too heavy. Your technique is too heavy, the beginning, especially for the beginning, and more pinky here always. Yeah. Well, from piano. Tarin. Don't move the tempo. Pam pam pim pam pim pim. You can take time. Do it one, two. Okay, thank you very much, Myung-whun. Do you listen what you're playing, or you are doing the notes? You don't use not too much ears, huh? Because we need more. Thank you very much. So now we need completely different atmosphere, no? So I think it's better to not playing. Let's try to not play. Just listen, and because you know already notes, you know your fingers also. Let's concentrate about the atmosphere that you create from here. This is just nothing. And your body must be completely relaxed from here. More pinky down, pin. So then you must control. It's much better, I think. And here, the touch must be more connecting. The beginning is nothing as you did, and more inside. It's very, very good. Thank you very much. When you arrive here, don't listen the middle part. Continue to listen until here. Very good. Okay, thank you very much. It's good. you know how to play the accompaniment. This clavier must not go up until the end of up here. You must take inside, what can I say? So, do you read sometimes a book about how to play the piano? Yeah? Did you read what kind of? Can you?
Oh,
No, you
like
don't remember?
like Baroque treatises,
Mm-hmm.
like Baroque treatises, like the Kobrin.
Very good. Okay. It's very old, but Tobias Mattei is very good. Mattei from England. So, and also another. I think we can learn a lot reading. Okay, but you have plenty of potentiality. Very good. Bravo.
Thank you all. The next class will be with Alexander Kobrin, and playing for him will be Daniel Scheffer, the third sonata of Chopin.
beautiful playing. Thank you so much. So I have to use the mic. Several things about Chopin which always make me kind of suffer a little bit, yeah? Number one, and I think essential, because we can have as many ideas as we want, we can be as deep and profound as we want, but if the tone is somewhat not related to the composer, then I'm having a little trouble. And of course, in our time, we're having this issue of how do we incorporate the idea of the sound to our modern piano, our modern time, our great big halls for 5,000 seats, yeah, and so on and so on. And about Chopin, one thing that struck me once, I read a review on him premiering his E minor concerto. And the critic said, it was an amazing performance, it was an amazing piece and beautiful playing. I wish, though, he said, I could hear Mr. Chopin a little better. And I'm thinking, the texture of the orchestra in Chopin concerti is very thin, very transparent. And yet he had problems hearing Chopin. He was not playing in the 5,000 hall seat. And so that idea of very particular touch on the piano, no matter what you see, 3 forte, 3 piano. Well, with 3 piano, it's easier, yeah? But with 3 forte, it's something else. Chopin is not someone who always writes a little bit mezzo forte and mezzo piano, yeah? The dynamic goes in a very big scale, especially gradually in later works. Now, coming to this one, yeah? The idea that you're creating such a beautiful tone in slow music and comfortable music. What prevents you from taking care of the same thing when you're playing faster? You see? And I think this, of course, there are so many notes, it's very difficult. We're completely disoriented, and we're thinking about different things. We're thinking about how to manage through the struggle of these passages, right? And we're forgetting a little bit to have the same focus on the sound, yeah? But let's go from the third movement. And I'll be brief because we don't have really much time. Now, I'm gonna set aside the first sonata because this is a special case. But if you take second sonata and the third sonata, for me, I don't know, I keep comparing them. I keep putting them together a little bit. So in the second sonata, what is happening? Struggle, fight, the story, hero dies, funeral, cemetery. Very simple. What's happening here?
Are you asking?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a story on a grander scale. It's maybe more epic in scope. The first movement almost seems a bit removed from the second, third, and fourth. I can almost see a bit of a, you know, not the same type of funeral march, but a sort of stillness in the third movement. I don't know, it's more symphonic a little bit than the second second sonata. I don't know.
Let me stop you there. It's fascinating what you said, because to me, now you have to hold this. Okay. Because to me, you know, you have. What I see on the page for the left hand is not something very nocturnal. It's actually very powerful. But the problem is that on top he writes cantate, and you have a singing, yeah? And so that is the biggest difficulty for me, the biggest challenge. And yet, the rhythm, thank you. Yeah. The rhythm does not make me feel something like, I don't know, At the end, however, he has something totally different. And that's where he writes dolcissimo. Yeah? But he never writes pianissimo. He never writes, you know, your dynamic stays the same way. But what's happening here? What's happening in the middle section? You don't know? What do you mean you don't know? You're playing the piece, so you know. What do you think it is?
I think it's almost cinematically like landscape stuff.
Yeah. And I felt this landscape because you were doing beautiful kind of floating this. It sounds great, but there is one problem. Chopin, well, sostenuto number one, yeah? Okay, sostenuto, whatever. We don't understand how long this sostenuto can be, but then Chopin writes, out of 6 notes, 4 are held. So, even visually, it cannot be. Yeah? And so then we create this, as you said, stillness. But just by simply holding these notes, I'm not even thinking about being slower. I don't want to be slower, let's say, yeah? But I have to hold these notes. Let me try to play as fast as I can, but still holding. I cannot go faster than this. Just simply, if I'm trying just simply to hold. So the idea of middle section being not, let's say, detached or anything, but it's, I don't want to say static, but it's sometimes, it's a philosophy. It's when, it's a thought, it's an imagination, when life stops. For me, I have my own image from the Divine Comedy, when Virgilio is carrying Dante in his boat. And yes, there is an emotion behind it. And yet it is very, you know, like this church, you know, you're looking around and you're completely, you lose yourself, you know, in space and time. And that's what I felt the middle section was missing, yeah? And when I said, what is this sonata for you? To me, the fight and the resolution is happening in the last movement, versus the second sonata resolution is basically in the third movement, or sort of on the border of the second movement and third, yeah? And so, if you try a little bit from the beginning, yeah? This largo cantabile, and then we can just skip a little bit to the middle section. To have this song, but contained with the rhythm, and then this being a little lost in time, lost in, like maybe late Beethoven, you know, where It's just a narrative. It's just a thought. There is no agenda, you know, anymore. Can you try? Yeah, from Largo. Very good. You're a very humble man. Chopin writes fortissimo, yeah? And there is something else. There is something spicy about this rhythm. Something not really normal, not usual. Is it pa-bam, pa-bam, pa-bam? Well, if I'm asking, I guess not. The slur. So the slur adds a weight on the first note. And instead of no slur. And right there he writes a hairpin. So this impulse to the long note. And then everybody is falling asleep on this note. It's like life ended, and now we have to be very beautiful and mysterious and hoping that notes will come back, and no sound, yeah? Don't take so much time. And there's no pianissimo there, yeah? I think it's the color of the top note has to survive, and if you take so much time, it's already dead, especially in this acoustic. Now, yeah, 16 note with no slur. It's a very different idea. Okay, I can just say this because I'm getting a little obsessed with details. In general, I'm very OCD man, so I have these obsessions. The third movement here, second movement, sorry, here ends. I want to play this the same way. But it's just pure my stupid imagination, yeah? But it has pedal. But there is something to it, don't you think? Yes. And then, so really keep it very particular, yeah? Not just tadam tadam, but we normally would always see, yeah? And very heavy, largo, not lento. He should have said grave or something, but he already said grave in the B flat minor, so now new word, yeah. So here I already have two different tempi. The way how it, and then, yeah. I like this pace, what you have here. I don't think you should push the left hand, yeah. And have you ever, do you sing normally? Like in the shower or something? Oh, you don't? Okay. When you sing, do you sing like this, standing like this? No. My life is very harsh. Yes? You don't sing like this. You sing proudly. Not proudly, not necessarily proudly. Depends what you're singing. Yeah? But you have to send your voice around. When we think of Chopin, I think this is the best time for Chopin's music. Yeah? And yes, Chopin would never sing about this like this. Yeah? So relax, sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Yes, that was the same. Try it again. Yeah, beautiful. Now it's already better. Now, 16 note has to also sing. So, ba-bam. and then the same slur, the dot on the last note. If you actually think about this element, this rhythm, out of context, yeah, without Chopin or Sonata, forget about it. How would you play it? This rhythm. This one. Exactly. So you would be doing exactly this. Exactly. But we are stuck. So there is weight on this extra 16. It's not, yeah, there's something, maybe consider both notes with the same weight, yeah? But it's not something just, something easy. It's not easy, yeah? Every note is singing. And then go on the long notes. The phrase is not over, and now, yeah. And why do you lift your hand? Good question, good answer, breath, very good. How much breath you need here? Because you did this with waving, so I was expecting, yeah? But to me, you know, and one of the difficult parts about this whole thing is I don't want to take a breath at all. I think it's perfectly working, same pedal. If you're very delicate in this acoustic, it works great. So I know it's very hard to imagine somebody who is not breathing for entire page, yeah. But with this approach, yeah, you're losing the hairpin that takes you straight into that piano without, yeah, no opera. So maybe not that. Maybe not that large. It becomes a little bit exaggerated. Yeah. Try from here. 4. Yeah. One shape. Yeah. Let's do it once more. A little bit like you're doing it because everybody did it. Basically, every single pianist did this. Because there was a tradition, and we all know the joke about tradition, yes? You know the joke about tradition. What is tradition? Tradition is when two famous people made the same mistake. That's the tradition. So let's try to avoid this tradition, just follow the natural breath, yeah? Crescendo, and don't stop, and now. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm just looking at the clock. But this is already, to me, it has tension and it has the, yeah, thank you. But we're just following the score, aren't we? All the answers are there. That's my life story too. So now let's get to this connection, yeah? And to me, the idea of what's about to come starts here in the left hand. So somehow the left hand has to feel already in that realm of sostenuto. So maybe we could finish something here and then take a new breath, as Chopin suggests with the slur. Yeah, and then have that hairpin and complete, just taken somewhere place very special. Yeah, so let's go maybe from here, no, somewhere here. More tension. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, crescendo, crescendo, 2, single slur. Yeah, be careful not to, first of all, to lose this note, the B, yeah, full bar, and diminuendo. And in order for not to lose this note, I think you should be very careful with the middle voices here. The moment you do that, we forget about the B. Yeah, so. These hairpins down. Yeah, the effort and exhaustion, while your right hand is absolutely on the keys. No beautiful gestures, you know. It's not so looks so great. So right here. Cantabile, more sound. Relax, relax. Yes, trust your fingers. Cantabile, cantabile. That was great. That was wonderful. But you see, too much effort. You're like so tense. Poor keyboard. Yeah?
Already sounds pretty beaten up since
Yeah.
yesterday.
Well, you guys beaten up very well. So now, why do you need this note be so much louder than everything else? Just because it's longer?
It's the second line, the counter melody.
A counter melody. Well, I can argue that this is also a counter melody. I mean, why not? Why not? Why? By the way, nothing here. So what? Chopin just cuts it out. Like a question on diminuendo could be, yeah. But all this, what we're doing right now, we are overthinking. Yeah. So I think these four voices create this long sonority, yeah, that sort of pedal with fingers, so to speak. Yeah, let's try not to use pedal at all. I'm not using any pedal. So yeah, so it's, I think, creates a certain flavor. And again, resistance, because it's still fluent, it's in 2. Does he want it to be in 2 here? Yeah. So really every sound matters, yeah? And then breathe. You have your pedal, cello. The only other instrument that Chopin liked, except piano, was cello. So really, and try not to physically get engaged, yeah? Because the sound is not here, it's here first of all. The image of the sound happens here. Then it travels to your fingertip, yeah? If you're hoping for the best, you touch the key and hoping that the sound will come out, but it's too late now. You already played it, yeah? So think slightly ahead with your ears, what you want to hear. Yeah, and if it's not coming out from the first time, keep looking for it, yeah? You can adjust it, you have good ears. Right hand is equally important. Don't mute it. Just keep listening. Yeah, very good. Different colors. Very good. Direction. Yeah. Listen, this is so much better already. Here you have to be careful. I don't think you need two hands for this, you know. You're a good pianist. You're a little bit lazy pianist. So you're taking one triplet to the left hand with no reason. Yeah, good. And then just mark in your mind that there are these hairpins. And then there is another opposite. So that's how he sort of guides you through the direction of the thought. Here we fade, and here we continue. Yeah, beautiful. I think this is one time, and then there will be two more. Before we just continue to the last movement, I want to say, I need your left hand here. These octaves create so much tension and color, and you were kind of trying to, you know, set it aside. You know, it's not that important. It's not. But let's go to the last movement. And first of all, thank you for not attacking this movement. But I'm not after you finish the third. Yeah, normally people just go. But then why do you sit so long? Are you worried? Like, okay, let's hope I will not have a memory slip. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, let's go now. And of course, that memory slip will happen. Yeah, if you're concentrated. But we'll talk about it behind the curtains. Yeah? Now, triplets. Chopin loves triplets. Yeah? Let me see. Well, yeah. Thank you. I'm not going to attempt that one. So my point is, what is the melody for the last movement of Chopin Sonata number 3? I want you to play me a melodic line of the Chopin Sonata number 3, last movement. Very good. What in the score tells you that this is a melodic line? Thank you. He said nothing.
Yes.
Okay. So we don't see any tails up. We don't see any additional voicing, right? Let's look further. What is the melody of this section? Meanwhile, yeah, now you have an extra voice, but the motion of triplets continues. And what happens the third time?
Just long notes.
Just what? Play. Yeah. So you see? So what you played me the first time, It happens only once, at the end. And for me, it's a very important thing, because entire movement, Chopin is busy with build-up. And, you know, when the resolution happens at the end in a B major, yeah? This absolutely illuminous, jubilant, victorious B major. This is all fake. Closer he goes to his death, he writes this jubilant, victorious endings, as almost as if trying to prove that there is still hope, which there is not. There is none, you know. And my favorite recollection of, not recollection, the reading the memoirs of someone who was at his concert where he performed the Barcarolle. Already he was carried on the stairs. He could not walk on his own. And he did the entire coda, entire climax in piano, because he was physically unable to play big sound. Have you tried to play big climaxes in piano, in Chopin? It's a very interesting exercise. I really encourage you to try, because you will see that the expression doesn't need force. There is lots of tension behind it. And that's why you were really struggling with all these beautiful passages in major key. Yeah? Because every time when we have this build up after the passages, yeah, in the octaves, yes, here, all of a sudden he gives you this. It's a shock. There is no preparation. It's absolutely sudden. Yeah, and you're going again, probably praying inside of yourself. Well, let me manage through. Yeah, and maybe that's where the problem is, that you're so afraid. Fear is the worst possible scenario. You're not really taking care of the touch. To me, it's the same weight. It's just, this is piano, this is forte. But you're not bulldozing through it, you know? It's a completely different idea. So when you start here, this gloom that you're creating, and it's agitated, it's almost as if I'm cheating because I'm not playing forte. Because, you know, forte is just not piano. You don't have to blast. But also what I think should help you, the idea that that's where he sustains. There is nothing elsewhere. Even if you try really hard, you will never be able to play. Yeah, it's just not, the way how he wrote it, it's not possible. Of course I will hear the top notes. You don't have to show it to my face. Because you're completely destroying the shape of it. Yeah? And the tension is inside the triplet. Triplets are gone, and we're very grounded now, with a very different jubilant feeling. Yeah, can you try? Don't play like this so fast, because I'm obviously showing off. But but the idea that there's like almost perpetuum mobile, some obsessive idea in your mind. Yeah, but it's too slow. It's not too slow. It's just not agitated. This is very loud. This is very loud. How should I say? It's sinister. It's when you start this movement, you don't know if you win or not. And he doesn't know. the hero dies, or here you put the flag. Yeah? And so this turmoil, this inner wind, try, you agitate it. And with pedal, please. And relax your hand. Relax your hand. Why are you playing like this? So prickly. Don't be prickly. Keep going. Don't think. Left hand. Yes, it's more legato and relax. Wind. Yes. Boiling. Keep moving. Crescendo. Crescendo and now. Oi! Murderer. Why do you have to hit this poor piano like this? This poor little piano, 9 feet. Voice. It's always a narrative. It's never a punch. Yeah? So that's why you have to sort of focus on this chord a little ahead. Remember, it will come back again next time. And it will be bigger because the harmonic clash will be much more distinct, you know? Here we are we exchanged minor for the major. Color. In this church, I mean, everything sounds, really. Yeah, try, maybe from before. Relax. Good, now, place this one as well. Chopin. Yeah, left hand. Relax, yes, beautiful. Can you make it sound beautiful at the beginning? Now something changing. Maybe, but it's just a sforzando. Sforzando doesn't mean hit or kill. Yeah, sforzando means tension. Tension in different dynamic is different. Yeah, so maybe a little, just because we have changed our harmonic here, the tonality is different. Beautiful. Can you play from here? And here we have something very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another element of struggle. Yeah, he uses rhythmically. Don't be ashamed of your left hand. Yeah, because I think this clash creates this so needed tension. Because then what we have left with? We have left with this turmoil. 16 thirds. It's so powerful. It's so heroic. I think agitation ends here. Why can we agitate it like this? Yeah? Separate slurs. 16s are very, very clear, very straightforward. Yeah. So this is already sort of the last decisive expression of the theme. But here we still are in the struggle. So can you emphasize this? And again, forte, not fortissimo. Yeah. Yeah, don't slow down, don't prepare it, because we're going from comfort, so to speak, yeah, again to fear. Much more excited, much more excited. Go on. Voice. Good. But the melody still has to break through, yeah? Don't be heavy, yeah? Don't be active with the fingers, and all your weight goes here, yeah? Everything else boiling, right there. 1, 2, yes. Keep moving, exciting, exciting. We're about to die soon. Very good. Next. And now, right hand. All triplets, triplets, triplets. Yeah, keep going. Why did you stop? One, all three, all three. Now, yes. Wow, what a key. What a key. And again, voice and everything else, yeah? And since we have very little time, what do you want from me? Thank you, sir. The last one. Now, it's, for me, yes, there is a powerful theme, very strong. But then, I want to lose it here. Here. Already, you know, it's as if we are just throwing ourselves down this disaster. It's like a different piece. They don't match. Yeah? And here I think you can take more time. Chopin does not, sometimes we ask ourselves, what is the composer doing in the particular spot, yeah? But it's also important to say what is composer not doing, what he would normally do, often, in his ballades and his scherzos and all these kind of heroic pieces. He does not say più mosso. He doesn't. Entire movement is in the same tempo. His late works are getting less change in the pace at the endings. Fourth ballade, everybody's taking off in the coda. There is no tempo change, you see. And so there is no need for you to be this kind of racehorse at the very end. Now, on the opposite, to me, this is much more frantic than this. And then it has to sing. Here, your left hand is matching your right, because right hand is on the roll like a train. So left hand cannot wait. But I think it should be opposite. I think your left hand has to say these last words. Can you try just a little bit before they? Yeah, we have 2 minutes, I mean, so. No, can you start somewhere here if it's possible? And cantabile right hand, but really so as if this is the last time you play this sonata, ever. Every note. And now. Relax, you're winning. Gradual build up, and now sing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I think it's great. To finish this wonderful, entertaining lesson, Marie Dagout Liszt, Mistress wife and whatever, complained that after Liszt is finishing his home concerts, they have to spend 500 marks to repair the piano. Liszt, not Chopin. Yeah? Chopin was never accused, Beethoven was, Chopin never, been accused of breaking the piano. So no matter how exciting it is, the touch, yeah, And that's why I was pushing you back a little bit, because you're leaning forward and you're getting very tight. Okay? Thank you so much. Great pleasure.
Okay. Okay. Welcome. For the final part of the masterclass, we have Professor Piotr Paleczny with Big-Wu Xing playing the Fantasy in F minor of Chopin.
all, thank you for coming. It's nice to meet you over there. And congratulations. Well, of course, I have some suggestions. And first of all, of course, I'm sure that you know that it is as a fantasy. For instance, in Chopin competition, it is included as one section together with ballads and this kind of narration. I would say that I am totally convinced that it's not too much virtuosic piece. The main problem here is to keep narration, to keep speech using our keyboard, using notes, using sound, and to say something. And very important is to not to divide it for like Japanese say, chocolate cake, to pieces which you perhaps practice, and after, if you want or not, we can feel when you do not control your narration, your speech. It is divided for pieces. Sometimes, well, not so difficult. Sometimes easy. Sometimes more difficult, and it's too many pieces. And I think, well, I will tell you, of course, just details of my suggestions. But when you started, perhaps, could you start? I mean, just first line, let's say. Just this. Well, it's enough. Yes, of course we have to keep dynamic. As Chopin wrote, it's piano. It's something beginning. It's not yet fantasy. It's something which should take our attention. And is divided definitely for two bars, and next two bars it's quite different. And this is very dark. I mean, if you let me know. Well, I'm happy that you didn't make this. It is proper now. Even in the score, there is no point in staccato. Very frequently, and you did it here. That 16 after 8 dotted 8, 16. It's too big, too heavy, too well. This is just because there is legato, and we should not divide it for. Because your legato is your 16. It's divided is together with next beat, and this 16 is the last note of second beat. 1, 2, and this is 3. Not very frequently. In the second ballad, very frequently we can listen such rhythm. Play the little bit, well, after accident and one of your leg is shorter, and you go party, sorry, party. Not just take it. The 16 not so heavy, not so loud. We go always to next beat. And legato party. There is no pause in between. You know, this line is not my suggestion. It's Chopin. To keep two bars of one narrative moment. Yes, and the next line will be the same, practically, well, similar. Now, when we have, could you play this? And please note that for the first time, before it was just only 2 notes, I mean, one octave. Here we have 3, so really like 2 voices, and we have left hand is octave, with this octave. So of course the sound will be not louder, but a little bit deeper, darker. Huh? Yes, and now could you play this? Yes, and I would like that you will notice and you will remember difference between 2 notes here and next line 2 notes the last. It is here Chopin wrote tenuto. It must mean something, you know. It is suddenly big surprise. Everybody expects that you will have like what's here. I mean, two lines before, it's the same. Now we change harmony. And what I was very, very surprised. Could you play it now here? Yeah? Yes. In my opinion, in my modest opinion, of course, when you play this arpeggio, already very, I would say, a little bit too aggressive. Oh, we are here practically. This says here is pianissimo. So if you play. What for? Suddenly, what happened? It's you play. It's like open window slowly, and you have. And now it's crescendo. But even I would not play this fortissimo with aggressive. I don't think it's after such something very. And you can do develops poco a poco. And what it is? Japanese say, so desu ka? Huh? And this is conclusion. So, something you said, of course, it's forte. You said something very important. For the first time, is more than piano in this fantasy. And conclusion was surprise, like a question. You are surprised. second page starts really, and very narrative. All this next page is one narration. Try only this, and try as long as possible phrase. You know, not divided for group. Dun, da, dum, pa, pam, pa, pam. Chopin wrote, I mean, there is always a line of legato about this. No, what for is it? What? This is pausa. Yes, it's very typical for Chopin, very typical for Chopin. He was a very tricky composer. And of course, you are right, there is pausa. But did you look down what he did with the pedal? Oh, you didn't notice it. There is a pedal, so it's no pausa. I mean, you were correct to notice that he wrote 16 pausa, but you didn't notice that here is the pedal. So the pedal will quit. I mean, there's no more. And the same happened. No, of course not like this. And in Chopin music, there are hundreds of such situations, and even in here in fantasy will be much more. That he writes pausa, but this pausa is completely deleted by pedal. Okay, now let's go down. Here you should keep as long as possible speech of your phrase. Tram, tram, pa, pam, pam, pam. Yes. Yes, and here I like what you are doing this. This is thematic. And the right hand is harmonic, well, accompaniment. And he wrote for right hand pianissimo, not piano. So I would a little bit more, first finger, first and second. And of course, again, there is pausa, but there is pedal.
What about the rest here?
Yeah, well, in majority cases, pianist plays. Even here, when he writes staccato, he writes pedal as well. So it's, round sound, selective, no, of course not together. Important is to play this different. If you play here forte, I would say this should be different. Not xerocopy of what you play already. If you look at it, it looks similar, but in music there must be different, not the same. And after, so the right hand is just background of, and here it. Tranquillo, pianissimo, it's end of 2 pages of introduction. And really fantastic stuff. Right. Here I feel that fantasy, really fantasy, starts from here. And development of this fantasy, it's, well, one page at least. Yeah? The poco a poco there will be. Yes, and could you like is in score, you have, it's not really dynamic crescendo, it's crescendo of your expression which goes until the last note. So our destination is last note, the whole note fermata. And you play a little bit divided, you know. You end of your speech is not the last note, which should be destination. Huh? Yes, yes, yes. And again. And of course, it's every time a little bit more. Now was much better because your forte fortissimo was prepared. Not that you don't feel here. Of course, it's crescendo as well. And this harmonic structure, all these two bars, another harmonic, two bars, and you know. So, and what I was surprised, could you play after pom pom pom? Yes. Please, use this pedal. It's not staccato. Now you play piano, okay, because I noted here just to take your attention to it's after fortissimo we go back again a second attempt to develop until next fortissimo. So we have two chances to bring the thema of cello. We start from piano. Here with piano, and then only difference is different tune, different harmonies. If we take in consideration, if we remember that Chopin never touched such piano. Never. He never used such big piano with such long string and long sound. So his pedaling is also something to adjust for our contemporary pianos when we play. And of course, when you played what is here? This is not a tune. Fantasy is here. And no octaves. One, the higher note, first finger of this. Not it will be too marked if you play really, if you think that you have to play octaves. You have to play melody, which is double sound because of octaves, but not because of pedal. Like this. Very transparent and, of course, crescendo going down. What we have seen, if you play this thema, when with agitato, of course it will be active. For left hand, Chopin wrote especially in marked piano. And he gave so-called, we have so-called here long accent, which is not dynamic accent. It's just to prolong sound, to give deeper importance to it. Left hand should support harmonically the background, harmonic background. Number of triplet. Forget about it. He wrote especially for left-hand piano. But here, and of course, as you see, as long as possible, with the 8 bar of one solo part, maybe cello, maybe strings, maybe whatever. With intense sound. Repeated 3 times in different tune. But perhaps you play, or maybe not. You remember from another work by Chopin from there is the same C-dur and As-dur. And we have the same relation between C-dur when we expect something. So he repeats, it's not just nothing. We must transmit to audience that you and we expect As-dur. And of course, tranquillo. And you played as many pianists doing this. Of course, it's wrong. It's basic misunderstanding. Chopin never wrote something like that. He wrote there is not. It are 2 different major notes of the tema. This happened if you play it to in my opinion, too fast. It is, usually here we frequently listen very fast, and there is no more touching melody. I think these 8 bars are very important to not to show that you can play fast, because it will be musically empty. No, this empty provoke also the left hand will triplet. It's not a tune. We are in fantasy or kind of ballad. These 8 bars are divided for twice 4 bars. And of course, you can do it second time a little bit more free, maybe. You can do many things. But still, it will be important theme of this fantasy. Now we have something which I would like to suggest you, which is a little bit against score. And I think that we can do it. Try only this, Yes, and important is to, in my opinion, important is to notice harmonic structure here. If we play only triplets in right hand and some arpeggio in left hand, so of course it will be not based on the I don't know nothing about what the harmony you wanted to use. And if you only play absolutely. And this, we go to S-dur. I would personally, I would keep it. And to F-dur, and next 2 bars, it's only one harmony. One pedal, one harmony, F-dur. It's like, and I feel here the first 2 bars are, well, the correspondence between and S-dur. Another, and F-dur was winner, but for me, important is not to make this forte and hear nothing. No, for me, it's just opposite. I think it's much more tension, harmonic tension. Not only the development of tension, to first, after first two bars to F-dur, and after next two bars together. It's a relation between harmony. Definitely contrast, like, you know, you have a very strong father or teacher, and he order you something. And you're a small girl, I mean, you say, okay, with grace. And your teacher is a little bit more active and you have to imagine some story, not to play notes. This is not important, it's fantastic. It's creative, you have to sell, speaking like this, commercial, that you I feel it's not continuation. And of course, I would not use such pedal. It was good 200 years ago. Because what he wanted, and he wrote it, legato between two notes. And contrast here, two bars, one line. And I think this is very emotional, and you need support left hand. Contrasted personalities. And now you have perhaps 10 bars of stable crescendo development. So we have to start from piano. Definitely. It's not. And again, I would suggest you to a little bit make modification of pedaling. Just and a little bit more attention to middle voice, especially here. Not mechanically. It's too easy. Not. And now it's what about the left hand? Second beat, second and last. But only one note. So here is a lot of details. Of course, it will be repeated in next fragments of this fantasy. But still, we have to invent something. If he writes crescendo for 8 bars, it means that we have to save our space, enough space to do this crescendo. within 8 bars. Not that you start already mezzo forte and after everything is forte. And another step of development, and connected also with the harmony. Yeah? Try only like you have something to do, and on the very beginning you are, let's say, a little bit not afraid, but something more tranquilo. Poco a poco you became familiar, and then of course the next page you have already forte, and you next fortissimo after that. So this must be, everybody should listen to development of this. Yes, and then now, pam pam pam. We have 4 quarter notes in every bar. And it's already middle of last beat, last quarter note. On beat is here is 4, not here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you played. So your third quarter is 50% longer. Third beat. And this bar. It's very frequent. And it's, of course, the basic mistake. There is a triplet which starts on this. Yes, and after we have quite, I mean, I think it should not be very aggressive here. There is crescendo. What it means, crescendo? You know, crescendo always is more effective if you not specially join together crescendo and accelerando. Crescendo with accelerando, you make this development of expression, of emotion, shorter because of accelerando. And there is crescendo. All this are eighths, and last, which is the first beat on next bar, is quarter note. So it's also, our destination is to the first beat next bar. And it's on pedal, so it's and again we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bars to prepare, not because of marcatissimo 8 half notes. This is so-called long accent, this expressional sign, not a dynamic. It's not sforzato. So you should make it a little bit less. And every chord, next chord, is different harmony. Try to show us the development, harmonic development, not only that you will beat equally forte every chord here. And in your mind, the destination is S-dur. So you change many harmonies like cadenza, harmonic cadenza, relations, harmonic, and the destination, you know that your final destination is S-dur. Carefully looking to the score, you will see that here is legato, and articulation of all the rest voices are shorter. And here is, of course, legatissimo. Very frequently we listen. Staccato in second, third voice, in first 8 bars. Next 8 bars here, the same voice is no more staccato. It's longer sound. Here is only soprano. Completely different. It will be much more harmonic elements here. After it's practically the same. Well, it seems to be very long, but we have what was before. The same situation and the same fantasy here. Cantabile, tranquillo, speech, very, and the same situation with, well, my suggestion that you keep attention to section, I was really positive, happy with you. It's quite good. No, I mean, cantabile, lento, sostenuto. It's up to your personal feeling. Only when you play. Sophisticated to play suddenly. Of course, we are before fermata. We are in pianissimo. And it's still pianissimo. You see that forte Chopin wrote after sforzato, not before. You see, he could write forte here before. And forte sforzato. But in my opinion, it's still something like if you are in a very dark room and suddenly somebody opened door. I mean, a little bit of light. You show that you don't care about steps. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4 steps of development until fortissimo. If you play like this, you kill yourself. You destroy the possibility to make it. It's important, more, I would say, more significant, because we have this completely different harmony. Every 4 bars finish is different. I mean, not 4 bars, 2 bars. If not, so we have just many notes and, well, not really connected to each other. Afterwards, the same situation is here. That you know it, that this is completely different, here is completely different harmony. Even 200 years ago, Chopin cut it here pedal. And entrance of left hand also very important. Like if you ride on a horse and you want to stop him. like impressionistic music. In another edition, it's one pedal. When you have time. And this, I would not play one, I would play arpeggio. It's much softer, not like this. After this, Debussy, here, you are still like improvisation. And this is important because if you keep you see this dash here is a second voice. Dash C. C is quarter note even. So it's also signal for us that he likes to show harmony. It's Asdur, and until end we have Asdur. And of course, the last note is, and you have to keep this, keep, not like this. You didn't finish this big piece, fantasy. You finish with your leg, with your pedal, not the. I'm assuming, yes, here it is, but not like that. And already you are relaxed, but public is not relaxed. The sound is still there, and so you must. And it's the whole note. Two very important long sounds, and this is only not like this. And you keep this. Your mind is prolonged. There is a fermata still, of course, but you cannot make fermata with your left. You must do it with your fingers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being with us, and I'm very happy to be with you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Piotr, and thank you for everyone here today in person and watching online. Thank you to the contestants playing today, and Akiko Ebi and Alexander Kobrin for a fantastic masterclass, and of course, Maestro Piotr Paleczny. Please join us tomorrow here in St. Anne's at 3 o'clock for the final round of the contest, and we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.